So one, I want to just start off by saying how appreciative I am of everybody, seeing everybody here today for our 40th annual DB Summit. And it's really exciting. I know I really enjoy these 2 days because what is it about? It's about getting some great information. It's about meeting some new people and really that collaboration and partnership and moving forward with that. And that's what I get out of these 2 days. And I really want each of you to do that as well. Our theme, confronting today's challenges to build a stronger tomorrow, very timely in this day and age and what we're doing here. We all want to move forward together in this. And we all have a shared and common goal, and that's really delivering our projects and our programs together efficiently, right, and safely across Wisconsin. And so with that, last fall, the U.S. Department of Transportation implemented a rule that stated that all DB firms that were previously certified under race, sex-based presumptions must be reevaluated and recertified. And so what that meant and what that means for us is we're going through recertification of hundreds of firms. And I want to do a little quick shout out and commend our team from OBOC and BPD, our UCP partners, all of you that have played a role to help us re-engage that recertification process and get that going as quickly as possible. Really important for us moving forward. So know that the Wisconsin UCP, the United Certification Program, has begun. We've begun accepting DB recertification applications as of last Monday, February 16th. Yes, that's awesome, right? You can find information about this on our website. There were a couple webinars so far. Know that today, after lunch, there's a couple breakout sessions that'll talk about that process. So don't miss out on that if you weren't able to attend the webinars. Look to that. Okay, now there's a process here, right? So we have to go through the recertification process. And somebody had a question about, well, what about goals and establishing goals on projects that are forthcoming? Okay, well, there's a process to that. We have to recertify. Then the department has to work with our federal partners to reestablish a department goal for DBEs. Okay, then once we get that, then we can start setting goals on projects that we have upcoming in the letting program. So there's still some steps here, but we'll work together. We're stronger together, and we'll get through this process. So applications, we're receiving those applications now. Again, go to the website, go to some of those breakout sessions if you have questions about it. We're receiving applications during this first 40-day priority submission window from February 16th through April 2nd. Okay, those will be reviewed, and then those that are certified will be placed on our initial UCP DBE, our directory, all right? Know that we'll receive recertification applications after April 2nd as well. So, you can keep applying and you'll be added to that directory as businesses are recertified. Okay, but we're going to use that first period of time to help us set up that overall department goal, right? And work with our partners on that and then get the goals on our projects. So know that we're committed, right, to working together for fair opportunity, accountability. We want a strong DBE participation in our programs and our projects. And we're coming off of a year, 5th consecutive year of strong DBE participation where we were surpassing our target goals, right? And we've done this together, getting federally funded work out to DBE firms. So to all firms here, small, medium, large, be again thinking about, that DBE certification. That's just that first starting point. It's not the finish line, right? And Tandra mentioned this. This is about thinking about your business. What do you need to do? It's having those strong internal systems, thinking about what you need financially for preparedness, understanding the department processes and our procedures. Sometimes that can be challenging, right, and new to people. So then it's really about this proactive engagement that Tandra mentioned, this communication. Maybe it's stepping outside your comfort zone and saying, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm with business something, and I have this to offer. Meeting new people. It's not being concerned about asking a question. Because believe me, if you have a question, there are probably at least 10 others with that same question. So ask the question. Now's the time. We're here to help, okay? It's about building your network and those partnerships moving forward. And then even for our larger firms here, mentors and others, right? It's, again, creating those meaningful partnerships. It's establishing those relationships. It's engaging. It's helping develop our small businesses together, having that shared accountability, really reestablishing and building our capacity across our industry as a whole. So as was mentioned, this confronting today's challenges really does require us all to be disciplined. We need to be clear about what we need. We have to be collaborating. And really, building a stronger tomorrow depends on our partnership across our transportation community. And when you think about it, and we had people here talking about our program and our projects, I'm going to reiterate some of those things, right? Over 450 projects last fiscal year. 1.4 with $1 billion of projects. For fiscal year 26, which we're in right now, we have over 400 projects that we have scheduled, over $1.6 billion worth of work. Next fiscal year, we're planning the same thing, 400 plus projects going out. I mean, on average, we typically would do 300, 350. So we have a lot more projects, a lot more dollars going out. We need everybody involved. You can find some of the work, and it was mentioned on websites, right? So if you're looking for, well, Rebecca, where are these opportunities? Where are these projects listed? You can find it on our DOT website under HCCI. There's called a master contract schedule, and it's a PDF or an Excel. You can look for construction projects that we have planned in the upcoming years. You can sort it. You can sort it by location, county. You can sort it by type of project, type of work, okay? So look for those opportunities out there. If you're looking for consulting type of work, we have that. That was talked about in our consulting, where we have our solicitations, our consultant solicitations, so you can find what consultant solicitations we have planned. So the work is out there. If you have challenges finding it, ask. Our team members are here to help you find those connections and build those connections. So not only do we have a lot of projects, big and small, but even we just talked about a number of the big projects. Well, we have more projects coming, not just those in construction right now, Highway 41, 94 East-West that we talked about, Blotnick Bridge forthcoming, but we have a lot of studies going on that'll be coming in the near future for construction, whether it's 794, I-75, 175, I-39, 90, 94 in design. We've got approvals for more study work going on in Eau Claire area and Highway 53, 94 in Waukesha, right? I'm almost out of breath just talking about all this work that's forthcoming. So again, what do we need? We need help from everybody. We need everybody engaged in this work to make it successful across the state. Know that DBE firms, small businesses, you have a powerful impact on the quality and quantity of the work that we have going on. In the past decade, I can tell you DBEs have delivered more than $1 billion in highways and bridge work in Wisconsin. We want to keep that going in the future. So your skillful contributions as contractors, as subs, as consultants are helping us deliver the great products for our communities. We take a great deal of pride in our DBE program, its mission. It's about cultivating talent, creating a pipeline of opportunity. The more ready, willing, able folks, consultants, contractors we have, the more robust competition we have for the work and helps us deliver that great quality we're looking for across the state of Wisconsin. You know, the people of Wisconsin, they really rely on us all, right? Our partnerships, our dedication to improve our transportation services in every corner of the state, and that's what you're seeing happen. So more than just improving our transportation system, you want to think about this. This program affects people putting in all the hard work, right? It's when you build success in a company, you're really changing lives. You're investing in communities, okay? So that's what this is about. I want to thank you. Have a great conference. Make it impactful for you. Reach out. Again, our team is here to help answer any questions you have and help support you moving forward. Thank you, and with that, enjoy lunch.